This is Venice. This is the only place where there's cars. This is Piazzale Roma. And if you take the bus, as I just did, get on one of these orange things, which was pretty expensive from Fieso because it cost $9.20. And maybe for that type of money I could have parked my van in Mestre. Anyway, so now I'm going over the canal in this direction. Today is the 29th of March 2016. Today is the 500th anniversary of the opening of the Ghetto in this town, so I'm going to be spending a bit of time in the former Ghetto area. And the weather's unfortunate. Look at that fog. Wasn't expecting it to be like this. Hope it doesn't rain. The railway station is on the left, and every single time I've been to Venice, which there have been many of them, I've always come from the railway station and turned left. So I've never been here before, and I think that many of the visitors never come in this direction. Also, this is the way to the bus. Now, the railway station was built in the 1950s, and it doesn't fit in with the rest at all, in my opinion. I know in many cases I criticise city architects when they give planning permission. And this time, I'm going to criticise them for the other reason, which is that allowing a building which doesn't at all fit in with the surroundings. See the water bus, €7.50 a ride costs now. I think the ticket for a day, I was quoted 25 or 30. No, it was 30 from where I'm staying. Okay, so it's €9 for the to come in, but it's much more expensive in London. And there's the railway station. I haven't been here for 9 years, and even then it was only for a couple of hours walk around. But it's as though I haven't been away. 10 to 9 in the morning. Last bus is just after 8. So that gives me 11 hours. So there's a well. Once upon a time, water was here in short supply. With places to collect the rainwater, which would then feed through. I don't know if these things are possibly not. An interesting point is how much public transport costs. So they have the prices: 1 day 20, 2 days 30, 3 days 40, and 7 days 60.
Perché arrivate in ritardo. Devo attraccare, non attraccare.
And a single ticket is £7.50. Somebody in my history site wrote about the restaurant Gam Gam. Well, there it is. Another person said they'd never heard of it. Let's go through this tunnel down here. That's a herring gull. You can tell by the red spot on its beak. Rubbish collection here. Within the closed walls of the ghetto, obviously the population in time would grow, but the size of the ghetto didn't. So the only way was up. It's 8 levels up. There's the Beit Midrash, which is a school, and I think that we have there, this is Campiello delle Scuole. I think the word shul in Yiddish, which means synagogue, comes from the Venetian word scuola, which in Italian is school, and I think in Venetian is school as well. That's just my theory, I might be wrong. But Venetian has given us various words, such as the word ghetto. And the word ghetto, there's 2 solutions which I think are reasonable. The first is the word borghetto, meaning a small town, which like stetele in Yiddish. Alternatively, the word ghetto comes from the word foundry, which is okay, that's getto. So the foundries would be jetty, but the bits of metal which are no longer used would be the gettati. So maybe it comes from the word getto, to reject, and therefore the word ghetto, which has the word j the sound J didn't exist in Yiddish, which came from the Ashkenazi who came here. Therefore, it became G. There's two theories. Might be wrong on both of them. I don't know. I studied linguistics at university, but I've really got no interest in the subject. Just a few ideas. So there we have Venetian Jews who fell in the First World War, remembered by the community with love and pride. 24 names. Now I often speak about war deaths and how many people lived here in the ghetto, the Jews then, maybe 1,000. How many in the army? Maybe 100. So we've got a death rate of over 20%, if those figures are correct. Well, having been warned of the prices here, this place has put its prices on the outside. It's $1.50 for a cappuccino, which is more or less the same as you'd pay everywhere, haven't it? I don't normally eat bread, but in this case I'm making an exception. I thought this was kosher, but as you can see they've got salami and cheese sandwiches in. Now this place, as it's got its prices outside, I decided to use it, and it was alright, not bad at all. Houses built so close together because of the lack of space in the ghetto. There's one of the problems in Venice, water going directly into the canal from the houses. Probably come back to that subject a bit later, as it's quite valid for the defence of Venice.
Come siamo qua? Bianca dalla parte di A?
The city of Venice remembers the Venetian Jews who were deported to the Nazi concentration camps on 5th of December 1943 and 17th of August 1944. So we can see the bin van, or in this case the bin boat. So the rubbish is being collected on that boat there, that barge, and by crane it's being put inside. This is a view that very few people get of Venice. This is from the loft, Altana in Italian, in Venice, and we can see what it looks like from above. You've seen it from below, what about this from above? That is St. Mark's Square over there. Outstanding. I wouldn't have had this if I hadn't actually been invited back to somebody's home.